I thought I'd do a quick little take on how I do radial patterns on things. These are some of the pieces that I've already forge welded and I've cut apart. When I say cut, I mean that I've actually pinched them apart hot. I've got a special set of dies for the press. And these were all square bar, and it was all one big square bar. And I heated it, took it down the length, and all I have is a couple of big chunks of heavy gauge angle that I just literally go down the long axis of the bar and pinch them in two, and it turns into, I call them pie pieces. And basically they come out looking like this. As you can see, I've used the angle grinder to grind off the surfaces. Then what I do is, this is a bottom die, one of my bottom dies for the welding press. And what I do is I arrange them in there, and then I will move over here. And this is one that I've already set together and welded. Just a piece of rebar for the handle. And basically you can just see how I stack them up or stack them back together. And on a lesser press, years ago, well, I shouldn't say years ago, not long ago, when I had only a 30-ton press, that would have been too much gap in these pieces for me to put back together and weld correctly. With the new press, Orange Crush, it pushes out 80 tons, so it makes things a lot simpler for me when I have gaps like that in the billets. So anyway, that's essentially what I do, and in a little while I'll get the forge fired up. We'll get this other billet welded together, put a handle on it, and then we'll show you how we weld them. Here's just a little quick look of the billet with the four pieces put back together prior to me welding a handle on it. As you can see, I'm using the vise to hold it this direction, and then of course the vise grips to squeeze it in. The trick here is you can have a little gap, and again, depending on your equipment. If you've got enough force to close up these outside gaps, my press does, some presses may not. But anyway, that's just what it looks like prior to welding the handle on.